baby. Thank you very much. I always love that intro with me just sitting there shouting in the corner, pointing my finger at people. Isn't that great? Thank you, Sean, for putting that together. Yeah, I'm back after 3 weeks. I apologize. I had some stuff going on, and last week we did our Halloween show. But I'm back. 4 games, as always, to pick for you. And I'm going to start Colts and Patriots. Now, we know we were talking earlier about Bill Belichick and his Patriots and Bill being on the hot seat. I just feel like the Patriots just don't have a real identity right now. They're the offense is struggling, and they're playing a Colts team that seems to, Gardner Minshew has the guys playing, and they're, again, not great, but doing all right for themselves. And this is a game that obviously is going to be very close as far as the line goes. It's only a point and a half difference. But I'm going to go with the Colts. They're giving up that point and a half because I feel this is a game they can win at least by 3-4 points against the Patriots here in a battle of, just AFC, mid teams, as it were. But I'm going to take the Colts minus 1.5 against New England this weekend. My next game is a big AFC North matchup. And the interesting thing about this, I don't know if you guys were aware, but if the playoffs were to start today, all 4 teams in the AFC North would be in. So it just shows you how difficult that AFC North has been. And there's a great matchup this weekend between the Ravens and the Browns. Pretty much for, I think, supremacy in that conference, depending on what Pittsburgh decides to pull up this week. But yeah, Ravens, Browns. And I like what the Ravens are doing, personally. Like Lamar Jackson is doing well. The offense is getting better. They scored, 37 points last week, 37, 39, whatever it was. The defense is playing well. They're starting to, I think they're 7-2. I think they're starting to really, again, we don't know what the future holds for Baltimore as far as that goes, but right now they're rolling. And I think this is a game that they can prove that they are on a roll. They're playing the Browns for, again, division game, fighting for all those spots there in the AFC North. But the Ravens are favored in this game, and they're giving up 6 points. But I'm going to take them with that. I'm going to take the Ravens minus the 6 points against Cleveland this weekend. My third game is kind of an interesting one for me, because I think this will be a good test for Jacksonville. Jacksonville's taking on the 49ers this week. And as I mentioned earlier, the Jaguars have won 5 in a row. They got the longest winning streak this season in the NFL at 5 games. And the 49ers have been on a skid lately. Not doing so well. Lost, it's 3 in a row. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. And this is a 3-point line. And the Jaguars are the underdog. They're getting 3 points. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Jaguars plus that 3 points this week against the struggling 49ers. I believe in Trevor Lawrence. I believe in Travis Etienne, Christian Kirk, and even Calvin Ridley, who's there, who has contributed this year. It's an excellent 4 right there to me. Travis Etienne has been running well. Christian Kirk is catching the ball. Ridley's getting involved. Trevor Lawrence having a good year. I'm going to go with the but the Jaguars plus 3 points this weekend. My last game, Texans-Bengals. Now, we all saw the performance on Sunday for Mr. C.J. Stroud. And again, that gives a lot of people hope. I'm certainly the people in Houston are ecstatic at what they saw. But they do run into a Bengals team this week that is on the rise. For some reason, Cincinnati likes to start slow, but they catch fire, it seems like. And it seems like Joe Burrow's playing well. So some of you may be puzzled when I tell you what I'm doing here. It's a 7-point spread. The Bengals obviously are the favorite, so they're giving up 7 points to the Texans. Now, again, you're going to say, "Well, Nick, what are you doing here?" Well, I'm actually going to take Houston. I'm going to jump on the C.J. Stroud bandwagon and the Tony Dell bandwagon. Caught a couple touchdowns from, C.J. this weekend, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Texans plus the 7 points this week. So just to recap, I'm taking Colts minus 1.5 against Patriots. Ravens, Browns, I'm going to take Ravens minus 6. Jaguars, 49ers, I'm going to take the Jaguars plus 3. And then Texans, Bengals, I'm going to go Texans plus 7. So that's Nick's picks for this week. Follow along. I'll tell you how I did next week, and I'll have another 4 games for all of you to follow along with. So thank you very much for that.